Hi, Shauna. How do you know? How are you doing?
Good afternoon. Sir, I sent you a message.
Yeah, I saw it, but I'm still waiting on some confirmation, so that's why I don't respond yet.
Oh, okay, sir. All right.
Cool.
Excuse me, sir, did you get the ID department email from me?
I have it, but the I don't think you can get anybody now. Um,
That's when you can send me privately, please.
I I I I will I will, all right, hold on, no, hold on. Um all right, so which section of the IT you want? What you want to do? You have an idea? Because there are several of them I'm seeing here.
Sir, I want to send over my ID. My ID is expired.
Oh yeah, ID expired.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is six of them. I don't know which of the six. So let me just find out from somebody which of this one, which of these two. I hesitated at first because I'm using a device that is not um, somewhat connected to the other stuff. And I was wondering who was going to get it over to you. You say the ID expired. You want to send it for renewal?
Yes.
Okay. All right. She soon respond to me. All right. Because I'm seeing six. I don't know which of them, and I don't want to send it to that one, and it's not the correct one. All right. I'm still. All right, this is now only 2 minutes past. All right. I give the others a few to come in. Very good to see you here early, David. But let me just wait until a few for the others to come. All right, guys. That's your grace period. It is now up. I am going to be reviewing, not even really review. Yeah, I mean a recap, not recap. I'm gonna give you a question. All right, while this thing comes up, because I've been trying to bring up the system here. I think I'm speaking to the converted, or so 14 of you are here now. I sent 2 emails today to students because I gave an instruction on Monday of this week. Not only did I receive the work a day later, and even 1 or 2 students. It's unfortunate that I gave an instruction and you decide to give me the work when you choose to give me the work. That's unfortunate. And guess what is also unfortunate? Without even any explanation, just boom, send email come work. No, sir, anything. So you're going to be penalized. That's one. If I mark it, that is because I mean that to be unfair to the other students. Number 2, I said to students, use the email thread that we have so that I know all the pieces of work are contained in this email thread. And there are students, a number of students sent me emails. Privately, yes, but did not use the email thread. So that's not following instruction. And finally, I said, I want the email thread, so at least I know where to find the assignment. And finally, I also said to students, please ensure that when you've completed your work, you take a photograph, upload it to a Microsoft Word document, and send it as a Word document, or you can use your photographs and you can use your online scanner. You can send it off, either Word or Excel, or PDF, sorry. A few students sent me photographs. There's a reason students are asking not to do it. I've already explained and apologized to the class that my system is down. Right about now, I am in the process of marking. The only papers I can mark now are the Microsoft Word ones because the PDF document, even though I've received those and downloaded those, the computer is, I told you, it's very old. It's about maybe going 15 years old. It's very old. It's the grace of God why I'm able to even connect to Zoom on it. All right? You need to follow instructions. So those 2 students who sent me photographs, I cannot download those photographs. And there's a reason asking not to. I cannot download those photographs. So those papers will not be marked. And I sent you personal emails earlier on today when I downloaded the additional papers. I'll find a way to get those PDF marked, but the Microsoft Word ones. And I don't want you necessarily to go on and change anything. You followed my instruction when I did say PDF. It's just that my system is old and it's not taking the writing tablet that I use to mark is not compatible with the PDF that is on this. And trust me, if I update the PDF on this computer here, chances are that will be the death of the computer. But the moral of what I'm saying to you is when I give you instructions, please, you need to follow it. There's a reason why I ask you to do some things. And when you decide that you're going to do what you want to do, you need to feel the repercussions of it. I can't mark it, so you just going to get 0. Follow my instructions. All right. Congratulations. I've been looking through the thing and it seems as if you guys are understanding, even though some of you just fling down the answers and give me. So therefore, I'm going to just fling down the marks and give you, because we don't mark for answers alone. For those 3 marks, it's different marks for different steps. So when you just give me the answer, Jesus, word failed to start. Oh my God, come on, not tonight. Please, Lord, not tonight. I'm trying to save this document. Not save. I'm trying to share this document with you and for the longest while, and it's not. Oh man. Yeah, I think you guys did pretty well on Monday. I was pretty surprised, really, at some of you with me just giving the question with the profit and loss, including discount. Ah, and I'm just very pleased, really very pleased.
Sir?
Yes, please.
All right, so for me personally though, when I was doing the assignment, I was trying to send it through the email link that we have, you know, the email class and everything, but for some reason it wasn't going through, so I had to send it to you personally through the email.
Those who did it, you're not the only one. The concern is really not that great. Though I would have preferred it going through the link, but I was able to see those. The ones that I'm a little annoyed at are the students who just sent me the photograph and not an attachment. I cannot copy and paste the photograph. That's just my thing. But anyhow, Microsoft Word is acting upon me with this thing. I'm gonna forgive me. You will see some gibberish stuff on it, but don't, some paragraphs up on it, but don't pay that much mind. I want to make sure that you are with me in.
Sorry if I'm confused.
So we did a question some time ago. Not some time ago, on Monday. And I want to give you an opportunity to try this one for me. And I want to see how well you can navigate this one here. I'm about to share the screen. Hopefully it works.
They were still on profit and loss?
And profit and loss including discount, yes. I'm moving on today. However, I want to make sure that you guys are good to go with this. All right, so forgive me if you're seeing these gibberish stuff looking thing here. Don't worry about it. Oh, you know what? Let it stay as it is.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right, so I was checking to see if you have received the thing I sent the photo and the Microsoft Word.
No, I'm not hearing you. Who is speaking? I'm not even hearing you. Who is speaking?
You hear me now?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, no, I can barely hear you straight, but go ahead.
Okay, so I was saying that I sent a photo along with the Microsoft Word document. I'm just checking to see if you saw both to be sure.
I only saw the photo.
Oh Lord, I send them Microsoft Word documents as well.
All right. You can attempt to send the Microsoft Word again for me, please. But please, this
okay.
time use the link for me, please. The yeah. All right. Can you see when you get a chance, do that for me, Stu. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right. Please make an attempt of that question for me. I want you to do as well as you did the last time on Monday. There are other areas that I need to move into. Please and thanks. On the mark, get set, go. I don't want anybody to sit in class and not do anything. You all have work to do. Get pen to paper and start working. 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes.
Sir, can send my answer to you privately?
Yes, please. All right. I think I responded to about 5, 4 or 5. There are many more of you in the group. So come, please. Rest of you. Always stay, always stay, always stay.
So just give me a minute. Let me check out about.
Mhm. So we are not participating in my class.
Sir, I sent a private message.
Who is that?
Francine.
Oh, you just sent it?
No, sir, long time.
No, man, but I answered all the private messages.
Sir, I sent it
Oh, guess
from,
what? No,
yeah.
no, guess what? No, guess what? Chances are I sent to the other device.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yes, he did send it to the other device. Um, all right, I responded. No, hold on there now. Okay, Francine, I was responding to you, but I respond to somebody else, but it's the same response because that one is also correct. Let me know if you get the response, friends.
Sure, you can check mine as well.
Yes, sir, got
Who
it.
that?
Thanks.
Dana.
You know, I respond to you a long time.
I don't see no message.
Let me respond to you a long time. Let me say to myself, so good girl, get the question right. Let me respond to you, Dana.
Alright,
I
so
responded to you, Dana. You said,
yeah,
I got
you
something, something, sir. And I responded and I said, great, check it. And he said, if you see it, you have to buy me curry lobster. Look, and if you see it, you have to buy me curry lobster. I mean, now play with you.
Sir, oh yeah, I get it though.
Is that right? You got school Friday.
Oh, yes, you actually did. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, please. Right. All right. So I can say that a good number of you are learning. I can't say for everybody because there are some students who just not giving me anything to look at. I'm a little taken aback though with the lack of reasoning with the questions and you just a fling don't answer. Um Cornello. Obviously,
Sir,
yo,
me still a did something over back and me still a get the same answer me gave about at first with the digit. So I'm not sure if I'm a phone calculator the problem or if I will get a calculator itself.
well, something has to give because it's not. All right, I'll give you 1 more minute to look at it. 1 more minute, and then I'm going to do it.
Alright.
So a bedroom set was marked for sale at $202,760. And during a sale, a customer paid a discounted price of $195,999 for the set. Why? Determine the percentage discount the customer received. So a bedroom set was marked for sale. And notice what I'm doing? I'm reading the question. So sometimes you guys go into the exam and read a question and don't get what the question is asking and then start working. Read the question until you understand what the question is asking.
Yes, sir, because sorry to interject there. I was a bit confused. I was wondering if I should estimate if it's a 15% and then I have to read it over, but I said, no, that's not what they're asking.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you're going to the kitchen, all right, somebody asked me a question about ICT. Oh, they're responding and tell me that they'll have to get back to me tomorrow because they don't know which of them to use. And I paused because my response was, give her the first one. And then I said, but why would I do that? And then when I give her the first one and there's no response, student will come back to me and say, sir, you gave me the wrong information. So I said, you know what? Let me go and find out. You know, sometimes I go road and say, you know where Excelsior Avenue there? And I say, yeah, man, go down another road and turn right and turn left. And you turn right and turn left and you can't find Excelsior Avenue. Because they don't know it there. Simply say, I don't know where that is. All right? So let's go. So this is me reading the question one more time. a bedroom set was marked for sale at $202,760. And during a sale, a customer paid only $195,999 for the set. We need to determine the percentage discount the customer received. All right. So we know, I'm struggling with this. I'm just hoping by next week I should be fine. I'm really struggling students, and I just want you to bear with me. Forgive me, but it is what it is for now. So, oh no. So considering cost price as 100%, what we're going to have is we want to find a percentage discount. So we're going to start off with this to say $202,760 represent 100%. You know, don't you know, say that is the truth?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Because at that the man mark up him something for. So therefore, $1 represents 100% over the $202,760. Now I'm trying to find out what $195,999 represent. Is 100% over 202,760 multiplied by the 195,999. Dollar signs cancel, so my answer is going to be in percent. You're going to see a black thing on the screen because I'm going for my calculator. Let me put the black thing to the side so at least you still can see what is happening. 100 divided by 202,760 multiplied by 195,999. I'm going to get 96.67%. 96.67%. Is that my final answer?
No, sir.
What do I need to do?
So you need to check out the, hold on, let me zoom in. Come and see. Alright, so if you want to know how much 100, so the 100, the percent, remember that up top, you said that $202,000. Sorry, I can't pronounce the digit, but that represent 100%. But you know that for a fact that the 96.67 is something there that is from the 195,000.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to know how much is it that the 200 and odd thousand would I get from it. So
So
you
what
have
are
to
we going to do then?
subtract. So you have to
Subtract it
subtract
from?
the 1,100. Sorry, no 1,000. No 100. Sorry, 100. So
Make
the
up your mind,
96
100 or 1,000.
100.
Okay. So now 100% minus the 96.67% going to be equal to 3.33% down.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yo,
you know, say opposite me do it.
it's opposite. You can't say 96.67 minus 100
No,
and
no,
what
no.
is
Listen. We can share my screen for those couple seconds because I have a pen and paper.
Sure. Okay. And that's why, all right. Don't move it. Don't move it. Don't. But look how Cornelia have the people them excess of people. I mean, adore Jesus. But anyhow, um, don't move it. No man. Hey boy, I said don't move it. Go back. Right. Yeah, man. Keep it right there. So now the challenge that I have, Cornelia, I'm gonna congratulate you for attempting to do the question, setting out the stuff the way I'm doing it, right? So the 202, the first line is fine, the second line is fine. It's just a problem that I have with the third line. Yeah. Point to the second line, Cornello, where you have good, good. So you see you have the 100% over the 202, 760. Point to the third line now.
The third line is special.
Yeah, why did you?
No, that's
Why
a
did
fourth
you?
line. Sit here.
No, man. That same right with the pen that we want to talk about. Up top, you had 100% over 202, 760. Why then, beneath that, you put 100 over 195, 999?
So, you know, so me confused, honestly, because
But don't
if
be
you notice,
confused.
look, me cross it out at first, you know, so I don't know how me even put it here, so I make me
That's
do
what I'm
that the
saying to you.
calculation,
That's what I'm
because
saying to you.
at
What you
first,
have right there,
sure,
so the second
correct,
line up
yeah,
there, so yes,
yeah,
and
correct,
that is
yeah, you
supposed to
present,
carry come down, and then you
mm-hmm,
multiply it now by the 195 because you
right,
have now reverse the question,
yeah,
and it is going, even though you get 3 point something, the 3% is not correct, and the 3.44 is not correct. So if that was a 5-mark question, you'd get only 2 out of the 5 marks, the first 2 lines, because
mm,
everything else would have been wrong. So you start off the question very nicely, but your mosquito must have bite you.
yeah, here's some kind of, but
Yeah,
do you write
man.
something, but you come like me now follow the right track, so.
All right. So, all right, yeah, good. You
Well,
can
I
stop
understand,
share.
too.
No, but I'm seeing it on paper, so I know that you're not too far off from it. All right, good job. Right. So you stop share so I can share. Very nice. Is there anybody else that has a problem and want me to help you sort it out?
Yes, sir. Just want to confirm because I think I did, well, not think, I did it the opposite of what it did. So when locate trying to find the percentage, we would, instead of dividing by 100, we would divide the number itself. Divide 100 by the number itself. Is that right?
Ask the question one more time.
So instead of dividing the amount by 100, we would divide 100 by the amount and then multiply it by the
I have a challenge answering the question. Hold on, David. I have a challenge answering the question that way, and I'm going to tell you why. Normally, when questions are posed that way, if I say to you yes, you're going to always want to do that. At time, they say, but sir, you did tell me say so it do. What I want you to do is to look at the method that I have on the board. One of the things that I can say to you is I'm trying to find this thing don't even have highlight. If I had my real computer now, see I can't even select this. Why? Yeah. So this is what it is. You're trying to find percentage. You're
Yes,
trying to
sir.
find percentage. So you're going to end with the percentage. You notice I end with percent out here. This is percent, this is percent, this is percent. So I'm ending with my percentage. But I can't tell you that the 100 is supposed to be on top or the 100 is supposed to be at the bottom. You have to set out the question. If I answer you like that, David, you're going to make errors, and then you're going to say, sir, but I did ask you in class and you told me yes. So you now want to find the percentage discount the customer received. You know you're going to set up a statement and end with percent. Because if you wrote the statement as 100% represents 202,760, that would be a correct statement. That would be a correct statement. But you're not trying to find money, you're trying to find percentage. So you have to end your statement in percentage. So whatever you're trying to find, you're ending the statement in that, the statement in what it is that you're trying to find, the unit you're trying to find. Let me go again. All of you, pay attention. A bedroom set was
Alright, sorry,
marked for
I lost
sale
the
at,
part.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that I lost you for a minute. The last thing that I heard was, yeah, if I state that 100% represents 202,760, then I would be correct. And then I lost you after.
All right, so give me a minute. Hear me out. A bedroom set was marked for sale at $202,760, and during a sale, a customer paid a discounted price of $195,999 for the set. Determine the percentage discount. Percentage discount. It means that they want you to calculate the percent. Your answer is supposed to be in percentage. So because your
Yes,
answer
sir.
the only way I can answer you, David, is by telling you this. Because the answer is supposed to be in percentage, because they want you to calculate the percentage discount, it means therefore that you're going to end your statement in percentage. So
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
start my statement. Considering cost price is 100%, you always start it here. 202 represents 100%. Then, sir, in some questions I see where you write 100% represents 202. Yeah, I wrote it that way if I'm calculating money. But if I'm calculating percent, whatever unit I want to calculate for my answer is that unit I'm going to be leaving at the bottom of it. So if I want percentage, my statement is going to be 202,760 represents 100%. If I want money, I'm going to say 100% represents 202,760. Is that clear with the class?
No, sir.
It's just so.
Okay.
Sir.
What I want to calculate here, what this word says.
Sir.
Percentage.
Percentage, don't? It says
Right.
percentage. You
Yes,
notice where my it's my statement here. This is the first statement. Your first statement is very critical. Look at my first statement. That's my first statement. My first statement says 202,000 represents 100%. Let me see if this thing can give me a different color. No, it's not working. You notice I'm ending with percent right here, so what may end with right here, so.
Yes, sir.
So I am ending with what I am trying to find. That's all I'm saying to you. Because remember, my statement as 100% represents 202,760 is also a true statement. But because I'm trying to determine the percentage discount the customer receives, whatsoever I'm trying to find, I'm ending with it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. So far.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say it. And once you get your first statement right, everything must follow. Because if you start off with 202,760 represent 100%, you end with 100% because you're trying to find 100%. Your next statement would have to be $1 represent. Had it been the other way around, it would be 1%. So you just follow the sequence. And then the other one will be money again. You notice all of this on this side is money, and all of on this side is percentage. That's all there is. Go ahead, Shauna, and then we'll get to another question.
Sir, I didn't do it like that. So what I did, I take away the markup price from the discounted price. And when I get 6,761, I then go ahead and divide it by the markup price, then times it by 100, then I end up with 3.33.
And that is fine if you're understanding it that way. But there are times, Shauna, all right. Let me tell you the difficulty about teaching. Teaching is really a science, just like your hospitality. Let me tell you the difficulty with teaching. All right. So I think I bake a nice bread pudding. And that's the only thing, if I were to be honest. I mean, I'm not talking about the box cake and the box cheesecake and them something where we can follow instruction. If you give me an instruction for the box cheesecake, we can whoop up and do a nice thing. We can crumble up my digestive biscuit in a one pie dish, nice, crumble it up, put it in the processor, broke up to something. You may wonder, sir, why are you talking about that now? Yeah, because we're doing an applied mathematics course, which is really HET. So I'm just showing you, I'm making a comparison with something here. So if you give me an instruction to say, use your digestive crackers or biscuit, or use your Oreo. Buy a pack of Oreo, take out the cream out of the Oreo, use the Oreo itself, and mash it up, and you're going to add little butter to it, melted butter to it, so it clump together, and you're going to pat it into the base of a pie dish. We can follow that instruction, because what we can do is take my processor, and we can take out the cream out of the something all the better, because I love eat the cream and the Oreo. And I can put the biscuits inside of the something, we can crush it up finely, and then we can do, we just follow the instruction, get the melted butter, just do the stuff, and just make the something stick to it and pat it in, and them say, yo, you get your butter inside of something, mix it out nicely, make sure it's creamy and smooth, and you put it in something and then refrigerate. Eat after 2 hours. We can't follow that. Straight instruction. No. If everybody follows the instruction there, every cheesecake out of a box supposed to have the same taste, because everybody gets the same instruction. However, when you move to now baking a bread pudding from scratch, some people bake bread pudding and it come out like one tough hard-boiled bread. Me not like that.
Dense.
I believe my bread pudding is supposed to be soft. You understand? No wagga, but it's supposed to be soft. I mean, you cut it and it still stands straight, but it's soft. So if you have false teeth, you're supposed to can't eat it. You know, after have all I teeth, then for go bite into something. If you get the point I'm making, all right? But guess what? Different people make their bread pudding differently because they're not following an instruction. And if when you make the bread pudding and it come out tough like a rock stone, if I am saying to you, that's not how I like it. I prefer my bread pudding a particular way. But if you're not following my instructions, it means that you'll never get the bread pudding to the consistency that I want it. What I'm saying to you, not only for you, Shauna, but for the other students, so you're coming to the applied math class with me. Some of you have done it before. Some of you are doing it for the first time. Some of you are doing it for the second or maybe the third time. But you're coming to the class with a some you understand it and a some you do it. You're not giving me an opportunity to impart what it is that I know works. This is somebody with 20 plus years of the teaching experience. To tell you, say, if you do it that way, yeah, you can't go wrong. And because of that, some of you are now doing your method because you believe that your method is the best. If you don't, and the truth is, Miss Gillins and the other food prep teachers may say, no, your gizzardas, the crust was too crispy, right? The coconut had a nice taste to it. It was well seasoned and the consistency is good there, but the crust was just overbaked. It was too tough. It needs to be a little softer, right? But guess what? Another teacher may mark it and say, oh, this is nice. The crust is hard enough so that when you transport it from one place to the next, it won't break up and it can stay. Some people have their preferences. That's the point I'm trying to make. What I'm saying to you students is, look at the methodology that I'm using and just try to get, David asked a question, Shauna, pretty much the question that David asking is something similar to what you're asking. I'm saying to you, if you follow the instruction that I'm giving, I guarantee you, Shauna, that you're going to get it all the time. There are times the question will come away, my love.
Okay, so I'm working on that, sir.
Okay, please and thanks. Because guess what? I'm happy when I saw your answer and I said, yes, she's getting it. But when I'm sure if I look into your books and not wait, well, I saw Cornelius' book and I'm sure we will attempt to write the method that I'm teaching. But I'm sure some of you now put this over that times this times that, and on a shortcut to something. Remember, and I can't change something here. Yo, students, you see, I can't change it. When you're doing questions like these, what is happening? You're getting points for different steps. So when you shortcut it, and I don't see those steps, I can't just assume that you have the correct steps. So if I only see the answer, and it's 5 marks, you're only going to get 1 out of 5. Even if the answer right and now going to get the full marks. That's the point I'm making. Somebody was saying, sir. All right. Not hearing you again. So 3.13, 3.33 is correct. I am proud of you.
Sure, I would like another question. Sorry to cut you, and I'll try to work it your way and see how best I can follow through.
No problem, my dear, because that's exactly what I'm doing now. That's exactly what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Yes, please. Somebody's saying, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, it's me. I've been trying to say something, but it seems like something is wrong with my phone. I'm not sure. All right. The thing is, I got you until the reach right where you have 100% minus 96.67% equal the amount. The truth is, I'm lost right there.
You understand up to the point where I got the 96.67?
Right.
Okay.
But where you have
no
now 100% minus 96.
You don't understand that.
Equal, right. That's the, yeah. I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, all right. This is an easy fix. The 195,999, do you believe it is contained in the 202,760?
Repeat that again, sir?
No, don't say repeat. The 195,999 dollars. Do you believe that it is contained in the $202,760?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good. So the difference is going to be the discount. And remember, as David was saying, the 202,760 is representing 100%.
Right.
So therefore, the 195,999, which is contained in the 202,760, is representing 96.67%. So therefore, in order to get back to the 100%, that difference has to be the discount.
Okay.
No, I don't think you see it. You see it?
Sir.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, but I'm trying to work it at the same time while you're explaining.
Yeah, but let me say it one more time. Coming to you, Cornello, let me say it one more time. And the rest of you pay attention to, because you may have that confusion. So, Shauna K said it earlier. Come on.
Right.
What Shauna K said is that, sir, what I did, let me just get my calculator up. 202,760 minus 195,999, 6,067.61. So what Cornelia said she did, 67.61.
Hmm.
67.61. So we could have subtracted the amount there to find what the discounted amount is. So that's a discounted amount in money, not in percent, eh? So everywhere I see 195,999, I'm going to write 6761. All right, so we're going to do that calculation now. So this is a calculation now. 100% over 202,760, and that's dollars. Multiply now by the 6761. Do that for me, come on, and tell me what you get.
761.
Sir, you're sharing your screen?
Hold on.
Sorry.
But sir.
Yo.
But that's what I did first. But this thing that you have on the screen, that's That's not what you did. I got the
I mean,
answer now, but before that, I didn't get the answer because
well, that's what I've always been doing, my love.
Sir, man, sir. Sometimes you
Mm.
see, I feel like because you constantly try to be difficult, it just becomes so natural. Let me see. Because
Come on, you're mean. You're saying that I'm difficult. All right, look here. Hold on. Let me just show you something. You remember when I gave you this, my love? I can't take out
yeah,
this
I
minus.
remember.
All right. I remember I
I
gave it
remember.
two. I remember I gave it two things. You remember we want to find what $80 represents. See the $80 there, so. And then I said to myself, alternatively, see here, boom, 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 boom. Alternatively, I say $80 minus $50
Mm-hmm.
equals $30. You recognize that
Mm-hmm.
this 100% over $50 is the same thing as 100% over 50?
Right.
But instead of using $80 right here, I'm using this $30 right here. So you see that?
Okay.
When I reach right here, so I get 160. I have to do a subtraction right here. But when I finish the question here, I don't have to do no subtraction because my answer is there. So I did say to you last class, there has to be a subtraction. It depends on where you plan to do it. You can do it. This is up top. No, atop this. No, this is bottom, B-O-T-T-O-M. This is bottom, the last part. And this one here is top.
Mm-hmm.
You follow what I'm saying? So you decide where you're going to. So I'm not being difficult. You have an option, top or bottom. Do you want to do the calculation, the subtraction up top, or you want to wait until you reach a final answer? Then you do the subtraction. In the example I just did, I waited until I reached the final thing before I gave it the subtraction right here in orange. But in green, I did the subtraction up top.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Cornello, son, you were saying something.
So no, what me that try to say to you is that you could have tell her that I at first remember that you in the answer you say, sir, that you can tell her that we're looking for 202,000 at first, and that represents 100%. So by the time me just I skip forward now. So from we get the 96.67%, that is thus for the 202%. No,
No, that is
dollars.
for the 90. That is for the 195, 999.
Yeah. So that is for
Right.
the total price.
195. Right, which is a 195, 999. Correct. Continue.
Mhm. And I'm saying that, and she was saying that how you get that. So I'm saying that we do not even do the 195. We don't know what is the percentage there. So, but we can say that the 195 is into the 96 as well, which is 100. If you
Right.
understand what I'm saying.
No, well,
So
well, I understand what you're saying, but you said something wrong a while ago. The 195, 999 is in the 202,760. The 195, 999 is inside the 202,760.
yes, sir.
Right. So in order to find the difference now, it's going to be when you subtract that from 100. Case in point, let me give you a practical example. So I went to a store today, by the time it went, summer is out. So I went to a store today to say, boy, I need to start preparing myself for back to school. So I went to a store and I said, I need to purchase XYZ. Wow, you're early. I said, yeah. I now wait until them late people they come in and then you got your receipt finish. And I went in with a certain amount of money. And when I got in and the lady gave me my total, she says, and you will get a 5% discount. And I said, wow. I said, that's very nice. I said, what is that 5% discount? Is that early bird? And she says, yes, because I'm buying the stuff early, I get a 5% discount. I said, thank you. So long time me calculate my 5% discount and me calculate how much money me save. Because me just like to save. And when I calculated it, it was a nice little money. A nice little money can go buy food with it. So I'm saying to you, the money that I paid is in the total amount of money that the items cost. As a result of that, in order for me to find the savings, I'll have to now subtract the percentage of what I paid from 100% to find out the percent that I save. And if I did that, I'd have gotten the 5% that I would have saved from the items purchased. So I am doing this because you are going to be involved in purchasing. You may become a purchasing manager at a hotel or a deli or wherever, and you will know how to go purchase the stuff. So if you get a discount, you have to know if you calculate it. Because a man can't tell you, say, I get a discount, I don't get nothing. And you know, say, yeah, you get discount. You don't get nothing. All right. I'm happy that you see it. I'm going to give you, oh, crap. I didn't intend to close it, guys. Forgive me. You just have to get with this. Get with me and this system here now. It's getting out of hand. All right. Hoping that we are a little closer in understanding fully. All right, if everybody gets this one right, oh, I need to make sure, no? If everybody gets this one right, I'm moving on. Rockstone, I have to move on. Come on. I have half an hour left. All right, quick and fast. I give you 5 minutes. Quick and fast.
So you see my answer?
All right. Maybe about two students who were a little off. One way off, two students a little off, but I need to hear from the others. I'm not seeing from everybody. So I'm giving you 3 more minutes, then I'm going to project this, and then I'm going to introduce you to, oh, sorry, one came to this other device. And right, so If you guys continue the way you are working, last year I had run about the same number of you in the class, about 15 students I had last year. No, I think I had 14 students last summer, and 13 out of the 14 passed. And they were doing the work. So I'm really hoping that all 14 of you here, to keep up the good work, you will get through. Good job. Good job. All right. 2 more minutes. Hold on, I have 2 more here. Let me just see if these 2 are the ones that came back. All right, guys, let us let's go.
Sir, I sent my answer. Sorry for the
All right, responded to David. All right, let's respond to you, Francine. All right, so some are getting it, and some are struggling to get it. Let me work this question. Give me half a second, please. All right. There are a few of you that you and I may have a little one talk because we're making some mistakes. Jason saw a piano for sale. It's marked at 125,950, and a 23% discount is given for a cash transaction. Now, if GCT is charged at 16.5%, remember the last time we talked about
Excuse me, sir, you have you're sharing your screen?
Yeah, man, I'm sharing it now.
I'm seeing it, sorry.
Thank you, my dog. All right, so if GCT is charged at 16.5%, determine how much Jason would pay for the piano if he decides to pay cash. Now, what you're trying to calculate is money. So your statement is going to end with money. So what I'm going to say is considering cost price as 100%, we have 100% represent 125,950. I'm trying to calculate cash price. I'm ending with my cash. My statement is going to end with cash. So therefore, 1% represent 125,950 all over 100%. Now, a 23% discount is in for cash. So you tell me what you want to do. He's getting a 23% discount. So I can use the 77%, or I can use, let me use this. Let me mix it up this time. 100% minus 23% is equal to 77%. 7, 8, 9, 10. So now 77% represent 125,950 divided by 100% multiplied by the 77%. Since I did the subtraction up here, it means then that my final answer is going to be exactly what it is. Now, this is going to be 125,950 divided by 100 times 77, 96,981.50 is equals to 96,981.50. Right? So that is a discount price. That's the amount of money Jason is going to pay for the piano. But Jason has to pay the government the money, which is 16.5%. So what I'm going to do now is to say 96,981.50 multiplied by 16.5%. Multiplied by 16.5%. That's 60. That's how Cornello David. I
Yes,
see why you gave
sir.
me what you gave me. I see why you gave me what you gave me. That's 16,001 and 95. 16,001 and 95. So that you gave me, guys, is a tax amount. Question
Oh,
done yet.
yeah. As you
So
said,
what you have to do now is to say,
skip that.
yeah, man, I forgive me the
So it would be that amount plus the 96.
true.
Yes, I
Yes,
forgot to add the 96. I honestly, because I'm still going traveling. I just gave you the information because you said that you want to get back to it as quickly as possible because we have limited time. So I was struggling because before I kept getting 3 different answers. So it was starting to irritate me. And then the one that kept repeating itself was the one that I worked with, which was the correct one because it just showed that it was correct. And then after I got the final one, I just sent you the information and I forgot to add the 96 to that. It just made me realize that it was the tax amount that I sent you. Sorry, sir.
All right, big up yourself. Right? So I had 75, but it's supposed to be 45 cents. I have an eraser on this, but it's just not working at all. Oh, strange. Strange. The eraser decided to work tonight. Anybody there remember I tried to use the eraser the other day? Oh, wow. Good things. The eraser is working tonight. Thank you, Lord. All right. Eraser now come off now. Okay. Okay, so the eraser decides that it's not coming off the screen now. I think I was too super excited for that. Okay. So 112,983 and 45 cents. All right, so those two guys saw their stuff. They gave me the answer. It was just incomplete. They had one more step to do. So if it was a 5 marker, you guys would have gotten like 4 out of 5. All right. So I'm feeling a little better off now than I was when I saw those responses.
Sir, I need homework.
You need what?
Homework with this question.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna send you some questions. I'm gonna end now and then just take any more we call it any questions that you have, and then I'm gonna send you.
That means my answer was correct.
Incomplete. Both of our answers were incomplete.
Who just said my answer? That means my answer was correct.
Come on.
What you gave me for your answer?
The same amount that you have there as the answer.
And what did I respond and tell you?
A little off. I told you you're difficult, you know, but you never believe me.
No, come on. Me say, come on. Me say, come on, you love get trouble tonight, you know. Let me tell you what come on. Since you want to load me, let me tell you what come on I gave me for her answer. Come on, I gave me $112,984.45. Come on, check. Come on, check.
Wait. Jesus Christ, no, that was a honest mistake. I answered something different. What a piece of wickedness.
Yes, man. But I mean difficult. Yeah, man.
All right. So you know what? Take me on that one.
Okay, good. So that's why I said just off by a little. Yeah. So I'm happy that you got that correct. Yes, Cornello.
You know, so honest from the last class, you know, some never remember seeing you do the the addition regarding to this. So it make why me stop there, so.
No, man. You remember say at GCT, you know?
No, I said me figure out, but me never see that. So me kind of say, all right, that's my answer because
You never see the last class because sir did add it without showing us that he added it. You only stated it because someone
And
else brought it to his
let me correct that, David. So Kamoy was the one who said, "Sir,
Yes,
you
sir.
know, it would
That's
make
what
it
I
a
said.
little
Someone
easier."
did.
Right. Sir
that's
said,
what
Kamoy said, "Sir, you know what? Somebody will benefit a little bit more if you show them that this was a GCT press and then they added. I say, Kamoy, I agree with you." Right. And that's why I added. Thank you, David, for agreeing. Yeah, man. So just remember now, Cornelia, that you have to do the addition, because when you do that, you're going to get only the tax, and the tax amount now must be added to this up. And I know you get the question right, because the calculation correct, because if you didn't get the tax amount right, it means that the discount part would have been wrong. So the mere fact that you got the tax amount right and know the discount part was correct is just that you miss out that the last part, which is why I said to you, I would have only penalized you 1 mark, but I don't want to penalize you 1. When you get the question, you get the full marks. All right?
Next class, because
Yeah,
class kind
man.
of finished. And as I say, I never said that before. It's the first me I see it now.
Okay,
And
all right,
as
no problem.
David mentioned, you did correct regarding to that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, guys. I know you have another your Spanish class run off to know. All the best. Do please get some work in. I just going to take a little break and then fix up this stuff and then send off to you. All right. Shauna, if you don't hear from me, message me please, so I can send off this tonight here.
Okay.
All right. Big up yourself.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Sir, 1 minute, please. Sir?